Welcome to the 2-Minute Warning, a sports talk platform that will examine current issues in the world of sports, the athletes, and the communities they impact. With your host, former NFL star Benny Blades. Benny will be speaking with both current and former athletes, asking the questions about the lessons they've learned on their journey and how they impact the community. Call into the show now at 888-565-1470. Mr. Blades, are you ready?
I am ready, and welcome to another show with I'm your host, Benny Blades, in a 2-minute warning. First, I'd like to thank Suncoast Marketing for being a sponsor again this week. A little bit of NFL news before I jump right into it with two of the greatest guys from Palm Beach County that I have the pleasure of knowing, father and son, Derek Crudup Sr., Derek Crudup Jr. But before I jump in with those guys, just a little bit of NFL news. Nobody in the NFL, strangely enough, have tested positive for COVID, and that's a plus. The Detroit Lions is leading the charge with the social upheaval that's been going on around the country, and I'm going to talk to the father and son about that when the show begins. But those are the few things that are going on around the NFL. Mr. Crudup, should I call him? Junior Crudup, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being on, guys. Thanks for being on.
Thank you for
Thank
having us.
you.
Now, look,
That's
it's always a pleasure. I always tell people to talk to a father and a son duo who's is giving back to the community nonetheless, but have reached heights that a lot of high school kids wish they can do. That is to go on to play college football. Senior played at Oklahoma, had one heck of a career. And of course, Junior went down to my beloved Miami Hurricanes. I'm going to start with Senior. How was it playing in Norman, Oklahoma, even though you could never beat my Hurricanes? But how was that experience there?
I tell you what, Bennett, man, it's a great experience, a cultural shock coming from Palm Beach County, Delray Beach, and going out to Norman, Oklahoma. Meet some good people out there in the heartland of Oklahoma. Just welcome them with open arms. We had a great time, a magnificent time playing in there. Never experienced cold weather or snow in my life until I got to Norman. And the people were just fantastic. It was the only show in town in the whole entire state of Oklahoma. There was no professional baseball, no professional basketball, no professional football. It was just the University of Oklahoma. So we had full range of the entire state of Oklahoma, not just Norman. But we had a great time. We had a great coach in Barry Switzer that was a player's coach. Just loved us, and anything we needed, we asked for, we got it. Just treated us really nice, and the whole entire Oklahoma coaching staff, and meeting different people, different personalities, you know, in the locker room, from Texas, from Oklahoma, from all different walks of life, and it was great, really, really great experience. So I had a chance to do it over, I'd do it again.
Okay. Now, Mr. Junior, how was your experience down in Miami? Because you were telling me a story about my little younger brother when you was down there. How was that
Yeah,
experience?
appreciate you having me. Great question. Had a great time at Miami. Miami is the greatest school in the country, greatest school in the land, hands down. No disrespect to the University of Oklahoma. I like the University of Oklahoma just because my dad played for them. But at the same time, the greatest came that I ever played with, and was named Al Blades. And Al Blades, when I was a freshman, I know they don't probably do that stuff these days because there's a lot of things that'll go on with that. But I was a freshman, and my locker was by two lockers down from Al Blades and Leonard Myers. And Al Blades used to keep everybody off me because he said, "Oh, recruit." But I had to take his laundry every day. I was his laundry guy, and when he get out of practice, he get his laundry, and he don't even put it over there. I just know to go to his locker, go to that number 7, go to that locker, and get his laundry and put it in there, and have it neat and have it nice and neat. And the managers or the people who were in charge of getting the laundry, they wasn't even responsible for putting his laundry back after they wash it. I had to go in the training room and get Al laundry and put it and hang it on the right side of his locker, on the right side, very detailed. And just like he played, he was a pro. He was a pro mindset back then and very detailed. So I had to put it on the right side of his locker, and I did it every day. And he took care of me. He said, you're gonna be a good player and this and that. I like you, and he was always nice and always. I look up to. I was looking up to him, and in my book, he's the greatest Hurricane that ever played.
Yeah, I tell people I get those little stories about we still call him Little Al, even though he was a grown man. I mean, those me and Brian had some big shoes to fill, and I told him, and I see why you didn't want to go to Oklahoma because you had them same shoes to fill in Oklahoma
Right.
that your dad laid out for you. And I used to tell Al all the time, bro, I don't know why you want to come here, because I set that bar so high as being a defensive
No, you
back.
did. Yes, you did.
And so,
Yeah. No, you're right.
and so
Everybody talk.
He used to
yeah.
talk about you guys a lot too. He was talking about the tradition. Like he schooled us on that. He always schooled it, and that's just not just because we're talking here on your show, but Al did do that. Al had it had deep roots with you and your brother, and with him following and the tradition and the values that we have at Miami, he displayed that. He made sure that carried on, and I miss him dearly, and I appreciate him for that.
Well, like I said, once again, I that's why I appreciate you guys coming on because it's rare, and I don't care how far the history of football goes back. It's rare to find a father and a son that not only has played at the highest level when it comes to college, but both of you had a chance to play in the National Football League. Your daddy had a stint with the Oakland Raiders, and you had your own stint in the National Football League. How did that, senior, that Oklahoma vibe? Because you went from a small town in Oklahoma, and then you went to I hate to say this because I'm a Detroit Lions guy, but you went to my team, the Oakland Raiders. I wanted to be there so bad because I just love the way Al Davis carried that mantra out there. I mean, he said, "Win big and go home, baby."
Right,
So how was
right.
that?
And that was phenomenal. Like you say, coming from a rural country town like Norman, Oklahoma, we was in Los Angeles at the time, and not in Oakland. We was in LA. So I remember my first plane ride going to a mini camp after the draft. A couple days after the draft, we had to go to a mini camp and flying into LAX airport. LAX. I'm lost as all outdoors. Don't know where I'm going. Don't know what's going on. Looking for a shuttle to take us to the Raider facility or to the hotel. I mean, it's a culture shock, man. And then you walk in there, and the first person I see was Howie Long. Howie Long.
Ooh,
I watched Howie Long play in high school, watching him and
yeah,
see him sitting there. Now I'm in awe for real. I'm in awe, man. I don't know what's going on. Like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe it. And it was just different, man. And Al just was, like you say, just win, baby, just win. He was that kind of guy. He was at every practice. He knew everything about me when I was in high school at Boca. He knew all about my high school career. He knew about my baseball career. He knew everything about me. And I was a seventh round pick. It wasn't like I was a first rounder. I was a seventh round pick, and he knew everything about me. And that was impressive. He's at every practice. He know all the terminologies on defense. He know all the fronts. He know the coverages. He know all the checks. He know everything. If something happened in practice, he's like, hey, run that again, repeat that play, repeat that play. You ought to see those coaches scrambling, putting that ball down the left hash, right hash, or middle field, wherever it is. And we're going to repeat that play because Al said it because he saw
that's
something
right.
wrong on defense. He corrected, man. So he was one of those kind of guys. He was a coach and became owner, man. Al Davis is sharp as a tag. He'll give you the shirt off his back. He'll do anything for you. I remember guys that's spend all their money during the all season to come back and need a $200,000 or $300,000 for a cash advancement on their next year's salary, and he'll do it.
Wow.
And he would do that, man. That's kind of dude he was, man. Say, hey, I don't need another 200,000 or 300,000. I'm broke. I need some more money. And he'll give you that cash advancement on your next year's salary. And that's kind of dude he was, man. He was a special guy, man. He was like that, man, and just a great dude to play for, man. You once a Raider, always a Raider.
Yeah, see, that's that thing. Once a Raider, always a Raider. Now, little Junior, how was your NFL, stint? I mean, what
I had a
lessons did
couple.
you learn?
I know I had a cup of coffee there. But I didn't destroy it from a bad experience.
But look, it doesn't matter if you just had a cup of coffee. I tell people on this show, a lot of people don't even get a chance to even get the cup of coffee. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Their careers end in high school. You
right.
got a brief stint of, and I just want to know how was that?
The attention to detail. This how pro mentality. It helped me be a better coach. Just being around those guys, and then it helped me when I didn't know what was going on. But it helped me when I got to the coaching in the college level. It helped me, take the cleats off faster. And learn how to teach a kid how to do something, or teach a player how to do something, by talking to them or in the classroom on the board or watching film. The attention to detail is the biggest difference from high school and the college level. The pro level is amazing, and been around Nick Saban, it helped me impress him and work with him as well. Just the attention to detail and how they watch film and how they go about things is amazing. Just how a cat breaks the huddle. About how he does this when he's about to do this. Just little things about the game that I had no clue of. It just made me a better coach and a better man today.
But see, all of those details that you were talking about, and all the experiences that your dad was talking about. But before we're going to talk about those things after we come from break, because you guys have parlayed those experiences, and I want to tell, I want to segue in when we come back from break and tell the people what you're doing now, because I'm so inspired by what you guys are doing now, and I want the people to know that you can come back and share your experiences with these young guys. So we're gonna go to break and we'll be right back.
Zodiac Vodka is an American-made, all-natural, gluten-free potato vodka. Only 2% of vodka is made from potatoes. We use regionally grown potatoes and water from the Snake River aquifer. We start with the best agriculture to make a superior product. It is rapidly growing as a bartender's choice drink. Go to ZodiacSpirits.com to find your cocktail. Remember, must be 21 years or older. Drink responsibly. ZodiacSpirits.com.
Many patients are often unsure where to go for treatment after a sports injury, car accident, or slip and fall. We here at the Boca Clinic are readily available 6 days a week to treat you by providing long-term relief through addressing the cause of the injury and not just treating the symptoms. Daily stress to the body causes the spine to misalign, resulting in poor posture and poor nerve flow. Dr. Klein provides a relaxing environment where the clinic focuses on strengthening and healing both muscle, soft tissue, and realigning the bones. We are located at 1601 Clintmore Road in Boca Raton. Call now, 561-988-1998.
His abilities as a dry cleaner are so undeniable, Dry Clean Only tags have his phone number printed on the back. Stubborn stains sometimes call him late at night just to apologize. His pickup and delivery service is so fast, his vans have pit crews. He is the most interesting dry cleaner in the world.
You don't always dry clean, but when you do, use A&T Dry Cleaners. Stay dirty, my friends.
1970. Mr. Blades, are you ready?
Welcome back to another half of 2 Minute Warning. I'm your host, Benny Blades. I want to thank Zodiac Vodka, and by the way, next week they're going to come up with a birthday drink in my honor. Next Thursday is my birthday, and Zodiac Vodka is going to come up with a birthday drink. And I would like to thank Boca Clinic, Dr. Rob, thank you once again, and AT&T Dry Cleaners. Thanks for being a sponsor of the 2 Minute Warning with your host, Benny Blades. Now, back to the Crudup duo. Gentlemen, like I said before we went to break, I'm going to start, no offense, Junior, but Dad was here first, okay?
That's right.
I'm going to start with Senior. You tell the people what you're doing now, because you've taken a prep school in Palm Beach. Tell them what you're doing. Come
What it
on.
is a prep school we started here in Palm Beach. It's called North Palm Beach Prep, but we actually we're located in Port St. Lucie. We got everything, all the paperwork, all the documents done in Palm Beach. So we stuck with the name, but it stuck with the name of North Palm Beach Prep. And what we do, we help kids for the SAT prep. We help them with great recovery. If they don't need any of that, we send them to a college before they can get college credits when they leave here. If they come here academically sound, test score wise, they come here academically sound, grade wise to be accepted through the NCAA clearinghouse, then we send them to get college credits. They get 6 college credit because that's the limit for they won't have to use their eligibility. So once they leave here, they able to go to another school and still got 5 years to do 4. They can redshirt and still be a redshirt freshman after that. And we play good football. We got a football program, play good football. We got a good competitive 10-game schedule. We play some of the top teams out. And my thing, I'm the owner. I started it. Started from scratch, from the ground, and my thing is to help get kids into college, man, and reaching out and give these kids just a second chance to succeed. We got players that's 17 years old that should be still a senior in high school, so they come here and they get a year of maturity and grow. We got players that play the 3 technique or something like that, or played out of position, played guard or something for their high school, just trying to give it up for the team, help the team out, and just playing out of position. So they'll come here and we'll put them into position they should be playing. And they get enough film, and we send them off to college. We get them out and send them off to college. So that's what we're doing. It's a really good thing. Just giving the kids a second chance to succeed in life, man. We're all about second chances. And, I need a second chance. Everyone here needs a second chance. And that's what we're about, giving kids a second chance to give them an opportunity to be citizens in this country.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's great. Now, you're doing something similar, Junior. Tell the people what you're doing.
The same exact thing. The same exact thing. I'm at MTI Prep. We're doing the same exact thing. MTI Prep is a school that my dad was at and was a founder of it, along with Stocker and Octavia McDougall, who are the owners of the school. And I was just a tag along. I was in there and they, and working hard and putting in the hours and all that. And me and my dad recruited the whole team, and we put a nice bunch of kids together, and we had a very, very successful year last year. God blessed us to be able to win a national championship at MTI Prep, and so that was a great thing, and we had a lot of success with the kids there. They went to college, and they everything that the credit recovery and the grades and stuff like that they got done. So it's a great feeling to see those guys do it. I tell the kids all the time, my success is your success. I can't throw another football, and I can throw one, but I can't throw it like I used to. But when you help a kid and you coach them, and they make they throw a great pass, or they do what you was talking to them about, or helping them with, that's the only way we get gratification now. Because every day I wish I was still on the field playing. As a coach, you don't want to sit over there and on the sideline all the time, but when you see those kids succeed and grow and develop, that's what it's all about.
Now, first, Junior, how can, if somebody wants to send their kid in that realm to MTI Prep, just give them the number that they can call. Give them your number at the school so they can call you and they can sign up.
Yeah, they can call my cell phone number. My work cell phone number is 786-760-2407. You can reach me there. I'll always pick up the phone, or you can go to mtiprep.com and just go to apply now, and you can apply for the school, and then we'll check out your film. If we missed you as far as on the recruiting trail, and we'll evaluate your film, and then we'll pursue you. We'll recruit you.
Okay. How do they be a part of North Palm Beach Prep?
Basically the same way. You call my number. Our office number is 772-323-4018. That's again 772-323-4018. And also you go to our website, northpalmbeachprep.com. That's northpalmbeachprep.com. You can apply, say, hit the button, say apply now. You can apply here, and it's a very easy process. And we got kids. We get kids in all the time for a standpoint of needing grade recovery, whatever the case may be. But we actively recruit kids. We're recruiting kids now for our 2021 class, and we know the COVID is out there. A lot of colleges, coaches that I talk to on a daily basis say, it's going to be tough to bring it in. It's a 2021 class, so it's going to be kind of hectic for us this first year getting kids out because of the NCAA say these kids got another year. They got another year, not losing eligibility because of some teams not playing this year. So they got another year. So we're kind of up on that process. We got to, trying to get out in front of that. And so we're working, daily to get these kids out and starting to recruit on the 2021 class in the meantime. I think we got a great program. We're doing a lot of good things right. We're very inexpensive. We just play football. You're here for academics, and you're here for football. You're here for academics, then you're here for football. And that's all we do, man. And it's a really good thing. And I just love it. I love helping the kids. I love sitting around, chatting with the kids, talking to the kids, just spending time with the kids, man, and trying to learn them and learn me. Good deal.
I love exactly what both of you guys are doing, especially in today's society. Like we were talking off air. I really hope you guys that because I'm sure most of your kids are of African American brown descent, and we're living in. People talk about the pandemic, but I talk to the young people all the time about let's just be safe and let's be smart because in what Wisconsin. A young African American, he was just shot 7 times in the back. In my opinion, he did nothing wrong. But yet, that same town, a white kid takes an AR-15, an assault rifle, kills 2 people, shoots another one, and walks right past the police, and they let him go home and get in his bed and go to sleep. You know what I mean? And these are the things I try to instill upon the young black boys that I encounter. Man, look, you could be right, but sometimes you're wrong. You know what I mean? By that being your son, I'm sure you want him to come home safe to you every night. You want to hear his voice. Tell me how you guys feel about what's going on nowadays.
Well, I feel like that, I'm so glad that a lot of people with the LeBron James of the world, the Jay-Z's, the guys that got that big high platform, they're using that platform to speak out about social justices. I'm so glad that they're doing something. I'm so glad that they're not biting their tongue. I'm so glad they are not just scared of the dollar bill. They're going to lose their endorsement. They're going to lose this and that. Right. I'm so proud of that they're speaking out because enough of that. It's not 1965. It's not 1929. It's 2020. So I'm so glad. And these guys are wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt because Black Lives does matter, man. And it irks me that people don't get it when they say Black Lives Matter. They say all lives matter, but that's not the situation here. So they miss.
I always tell them, senior, it may be the shirt says Black Lives Matter, but until I know that people say all lives matter, but until the other people understand that Black Lives Matter, and that's the only reason we gonna start progressing. We have to start somewhere. But me and look. I'm like I was talking to you guys off air because I know I got to go now because it's almost towards the end. Look, the 3 of us, we could talk all day long, but I'm gonna Benny Blaze is gonna put the first annual Crudup Bowl on at Carter Park next year. Look here, Junior, don't be dodging Daddy. You hear me? Don't dodge Daddy. Because Daddy's a school, and just because you don't won the championship, don't you dodge Daddy. And Benny Blaze is gonna put that on. At Carter Park next year, 2021. That's right, the first annual Crudup Bowl, baby. The Crudup Bowl is happening.
Let's
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you being on. And look, Anything I can do for you guys, don't hesitate to call me. I'll come up and talk to
Thank
your
you.
kids because these kids got to know, like you said, education first. Football is going to always fall where it's going to fall. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank
I
you, guys.
appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, Benny.
All right.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure. My pleasure.
That's
And this has been another glorious show with the Crudup gentlemen. I want everybody to tune in next week, my birthday week. Yes, that's right. September 3rd, 1966. Rosa and Frederick Blades bore me into the world. And not only is my birthday, I get to celebrate with my wife. It's her birthday too. So it's amazing that look, when you marry somebody on the same birthday, you don't get as many gifts. So please join me next week where my guest is going to be none other than my great friend Lomas Brown of the Detroit Lions. Me and Lomas going to have a lot of great stories to tell. You know, some may be fiction, some may be fact. Tune in. You'll find out. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. And happy early birthday to me.
Anton Steinhardt, founder of Wines for Humanity, is proud to team with Black Shiraz partner and former NFL star Benny Blades to assist in his Benny Blades 36 Foundation in helping children with special needs. Go to winesforhumanity.com, look for the 20% off wine specials, make your selection, and use the code BB36F20. Please join the team through winesforhumanity.com or call Dana Lisa Torres at 561-445-7066. Thank you.
Suncoast Marketing. We deliver bright ideas in design, print, promotion, and distribution. Suncoast Marketing for over 40 years, serving South Florida as well as the entire U.S. and even internationally from right here in South Florida. Call us for all your printed documents, promotional products, trade shows, labeling, digital marketing, web design, SEO, and social media marketing. Visit us at suncoastmarketing.com or simply call 954-583-4351.
You've been listening to the 2-Minute Warning with Benny Blades. We hope you enjoyed this week's show. Tune in again next week for our next episode. You can follow the 2-Minute Warning on Benny Blades' Facebook page and share it with your friends. Mr. Blades, get